Hey, you watching this. First of all, why are you doing that? Okay? Go outside. Do something. Okay? But if you got a couple minutes to spare, let's go ahead and do this. You already know who it is. It's your favorite commentator, TITO KMF. And I'm here with kind of a celebration of one of my favorite games of probably ever. We are about to rank and grade specifically every single suit in the remastered PC release of Marvel's Spider-Man. We here on the YouTube, but we also here on Twitch. So you want to go ahead and join the live stream, go ahead and hit over all to the links below, and you can go ahead and get yourself connected with, you know what I'm saying, and I'll hold it down over there. But if we're going to grade things, I feel that this attire is not necessarily what we want. So just wait right there. All right, we're good. You know what I'm saying? We're suited up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're suited and booted, ready to go. I got my teaching fit on. You know what I'm saying? Always got the sweater or the polo with the jacket over it to be professional. Okay? Let's get right into it, man. All right. So we're going to give every suit a grade. How are we grading it, Professor KMF? Well, that's a great question. Essentially, what's going to happen is that in A, top 3 get A, because I don't want to grade on no curve, okay? Top 3s are going to get, only 3 suits are going to get an A, because that's excellent. That's the peak. That's the height. B is above average. Pretty good. A pretty good suit. C is average. It's fine. Take it or leave it. If it's your personal favorite, that's cool, but it's fine. D, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, but there's like maybe 1 or 2 cool things about it. And an F, it's like atrocious, and you would never wear this suit in the game. We're going to be judging these based off of not only how they look in motion, but also kind of just their overall general design, any references that happen, just kind of overall feel. If pluses or minuses are applicable, I'm going to try to be, you know, keep far away from all those, but we'll see. All right, suit number 1. We have the classic Spider-Man suit, the original, the hallmark that's on the box, and I think it's fine. I think it's a pretty good suit. It's a pretty unique design. The white spider, most of everybody has seen it in motion, so we're not going to go ahead and swing with it too much, but it's pretty good. It's a good solid point. I'm going to give it a C. Pretty average, take it or leave it, but it is the base suit. We're going to go ahead and give that a C. Moving on. Classic suit, damaged suit, the one that you get at the beginning of the game. It's supposed to look run down, supposed to look pretty bad. There's no real reason to wear this suit. So to be honest, I don't even know why it's really in the game. I guess because they have the model, I guess they put it in. I don't think it's horrendous. I don't think it's ugly. There's no reason to really put it on, but because it's not ugly, it's just a Spider-Man suit, it's pretty basic. We'll go with a D. Forgettable. You kind of don't even realize it's there, but it is there, but it doesn't look ugly when you know it's there. So we're gonna give that a D. The restored outfit, again, classic Spider-Man suit, pretty standard Spider-Man. The general design of the classic Spider-Man is pretty good. Classic Spider-Man gets a B. Yeah. It's just classic Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man literal design of Spider-Man is cool. Peter Parker has a cool suit. It's pretty much what it is. Noir suit. Couple of great things about this suit. First of all, it's one of the few all-black suits. Second of all, it's one of the few suits that actually looks good at night in the game. I do think it's one of the better suits in the game, especially since Spider-Man has a gun on him. He got that blicky on him. So then Peter started blasting. Bah, 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 bah. This will be a rare instance where I'm going to give it a B, maybe even a B+. I don't think it quite cracks the top 3 or so, but I do think it is one of the top 5, top 8 best suits in the game. Mainly because Spider-Man has a gun that he just doesn't use, and I think it's very funny. And it looks good. It looks really good in game. So B+. Now, I'm going to be biased here. This is my personal favorite suit in the game. I think it's fantastic. So I'm going to try to be as objective as possible. A, it doesn't stray away too far from the original Spider-Man design. It's not too crazy. B, it's enough of a difference from the original design where it's unique, and it makes you kind of want to play it. C, it looks phenomenal in game. Again, I might be biased. This is my personal ranking, so if you don't agree, doesn't really matter. So this is our first A. Yeah. I think this is one of the top 3 best suits in the game. I really do. I just think that this is just a phenomenal suit with all the different accoutrement that he has. And it looks fantastic in cutscenes. It doesn't look out of place either. I think it's just a great suit overall. So then we get to the Spider Armor Mark II. This is one of the first suits where we start actually seeing real deviation from Spider-Man, Spider-Man's original design. And we're actually going to go ahead and try this out a little bit so you guys can kind of see it in motion. It doesn't look terrible. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I just don't think it's particularly great, mainly because it's just kind of like a little bit too not sure what it wants to be. The gold is really cool. I wish the gold would pop out just a tiny bit more. He has like this weird collar thing that's going on that I don't necessarily dislike, but I don't know if I like it either. I mean, it looks like it's trying to be like a Black Panther suit, and there's something that's almost exactly like that later. But I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually pretty cool, and if it was bad, it would be very much more noticeable. So I'm gonna give it a C. It's pretty average. Take it or leave it. It's good. It's more of a preference suit. It's pretty good. Next, Secret Wars. Unfortunately, this is one of our first kind of rougher suits in the game. I do not think this suit is particularly good, mainly because of this blue spider that's on the back. I just don't think it looks good in any situation. If it was all blue, if like the webs were blue, I think that would be even better. I think that would actually probably be preferred, but because it's like mostly black and red with this giant blue backpack he has, I actually think this is one of the worst suits in the game. This is our first F. This is just one of our first Fs. So this suit is not good. It's kind of ugly. Stark suit. This is fine. It's a C. You like Tom Holland? You can go pick this suit. The negative suit. I like the idea of this suit. I just think the execution is poor. It looks a little bit too jarring. Like the effervescent kind of glow-in-the-dark kind of thing they got going on is cool. I just don't think it looks particularly great in-game. But I like the idea. I just wish it was like not glow-in-the-dark. But because it is glow-in-the-dark, unfortunately I have to grade it based off that. Also, it kind of like does this weird like reflective thing, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm going to give it a C+. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a great idea. I just think the execution's a little bit poor. If it was done well, done a little bit better, it'd probably be one of the better suits in the game. But it's going to be like a C+. Electrically insulated suit. Pretty basic suit. I don't think this is particularly standout-ish. It makes Spider-Man look a little bit more bulky than he usually does. A lot of Peter suits are usually a little bit more slender and built for more agility base, but this is kind of like a tank suit. There's a few of those in the game. With that in mind, I don't think it's bad. It looks like a puffy New York jacket. Like this is his I'm really from New York as jacket. He gets a C. Spider-Punk. The suit is trash. F. Wrestler suit. This suit is supposed to be bad, but it's also kind of like a reference in a way to Spider-Man 1. I think it's fine, but it's not great either. I would have liked him to have like maybe his hands taped up or something like that. It just looks like his web shooters on his hands without gloves looks weird. Other than that, it's fine-esque. D+. D+. Fear itself suit. Remember everything I said about the negative suit? This suit sucks. F. Stealth, or the big time suit. I actually don't mind this suit. I actually think it's pretty good. I think it's actually a lot better during the day than the night, ironically. The eyes are a little much, but I think it's actually pretty average. I'm going to give this, not pretty average, I think it's pretty good. It's the one green suit that I like that's in this game, so I'll give it a B. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good night suit. If you don't like any other suits and you want color, it's great. Spider Armor Mark III. This suit is pretty sick. This is probably one of the best bulkier suits because it actually, especially in motion, it looks fantastic. And it just also looks, again, really natural with the environment, especially when you're fighting a lot of the, like, the Sable guys. It looks pretty good. Solid B. Solid B. This suit is one of the better ones in the game. 2099. I'm gonna rank the 2099 and the white 2099 at the same time. It's pretty good. It's a pretty classic design. I like it. It looks way better in like the 2099 universe because of the color scheme. It looks kind of out of place here, but that's like not anyone's fault. But I love the fact that it's in this game, especially since we do not get a Venom suit. I think this is another great alternative. B. I do think the white suit is better, though. It looks better in game. It's not as shiny, so it doesn't have that weird reflective thing. This looks really good, not only in motion, but especially in fights. This suit looks sick. It looks great in cutscenes. It's not one of the best suits in the game. I still think there are better suits, but it's definitely up there. B+. B+ for the white 2099 suit. B+. Iron Spider suit. You're going to see a theme here. A lot of those suits that look cool but are really reflective don't necessarily look great. During the day, they kind of glimmer a little bit in a way that you would think would be cool, but kind of makes them look a little bit out of place. And at night, you can barely see the reflective part, which is like supposed to be like part of the suit. But the Iron Spider, I'm glad that it's a good reference. C. Velocity. So, Velocity, let's just take a look at it, is one of probably the best suits in the game objectively. It's a mix between the really heavily armored suits and a lot of the really slender agility-based suits that Peter has, and I think it's fantastic. The best part about it is that it glows in the dark at night, so if you do any of the night missions or if you play through the game and you're in like a dark area, it will actually, you know, glow. It glows like that light blue kind of HUD thing. I did a lot of the DLC with this suit on, and a lot of the DLC you're in like the sewers and you're at night especially a lot, and it looks great. So for the Velocity suit, I do think it's one of the best suits in the game. A. Spider-Man Mark IV, however, this suit sucks. This suit is trash. It's just like a shiny version of regular Peter. It looks really out of place. It looks really bad in motion. Doesn't necessarily look like it's part of the environment. There's going to be a suit in this game that looks like it's not part of the environment, but in a good way. But this is not it. F. Why would you ever put this suit on? Put on anything else. Spirit Spider. I like this suit. I like this suit. I think it's just so crazy and out there. I do think the suit is probably the best suit to do side missions with or do cutscenes with because you just look so stupid. B. Off that alone. B. Vintage comic book Spider. So this one is just a technological feat. This is the actual suit that I was talking about that looks phenomenal in-game. If you want that comic book Spider-Man feel, they did it a lot with Miles as well, with Miles suits, and hopefully we'll be ranking those as well when we finish that. But it's just so good, dude. This suit is just fantastic. It's one of the best suits in the game just off of the fact that it works. Yes, you can see kind of the dark outline kind of contradicts with the background and the environment, but in a not intrusive way and actually in a really cool way. B, for sure. B, for sure. Last Stand suit's pretty bland, pretty boring. It's just kind of like a... I mean, it's a cool comic book reference for those of us who read the comics, but as a suit design, as in this game, there are better suits. Never put the suit on once because there's no real reason to, other than if you want like kind of like edgy Spider-Man, but like also not. I'll give it a C. It's fine. We're gonna skip the next suit until the end of the game, or to the end of this video, excuse me. The homemade suit is a great reference. It is a phenomenal reference and a decent suit. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a great reference to Homecoming. So I'm glad it's in the game. I'm glad it pays homage to that, and it doesn't look bad in the game at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that the homemade suit a good C. I think it's fine. It's a great reference. The suit is just kind of like whatever, because it's supposed to be, because it's homemade. I just don't like the fact that he's wearing like all red shoes and tube socks. The anti-ox suit, you only wear this once in the game, which is a shame because I do think this is one of the better kind of like mechanical suits. Actually, I do think it's kind of like a great suit to get at the end of the game. It's used functionally well, and kind of like as a story beat, it's a great suit to have. It's a reason why Peter would have multiple suits. So for that, I do think it's probably one of the better, if not the best mechanical suit in the game, like the best like mechanized robot-esque suit. Solid B for the anti-ox suit. It's fantastic. The dark suit, which you get after completing all the Black Cat missions. This is a phenomenal suit. This is one of the best suits to wear at night for sure. I played almost all the night missions exclusively with this suit in my spectacular playthrough, my 100% run. It looks great in game. It looks great day, morning, noon, or night. It looks great in cutscenes. There's a reason why you would have it. There's like a side quest reason that you get it. It's pretty simple in its design. Simplicity is a key, especially when it comes to Spider-Man suits, especially when you want to be in motion and you're going to be doing combat. I think it's one of the best suits in the game. A. The Resilient suit. Not particularly a super big fan of this one. It's kind of like a worse version of a lot of the other suits. The fact that it is reflective, it doesn't necessarily use that to do anything cool. Reflective suit, probably a D. Spider UK suit, we're getting into DLC now. This suit is trash. Respectfully, this suit is not good. So I don't want to spend too much time on it, but the suit sucks. And yeah, F. Scarlet Spider 2 is a great suit. Unfortunately, it's just not as good as regular Scarlet Spider. But this suit is great. If you like the more red undertones of the Spider-Man kind of character design, if you want to focus more on the red as opposed to the blue, black, or white, this is a great suit. It's probably the best red suit in the game other than Scarlet Spider. It's great. I'm going to give this a B. It's fantastic. It's a great suit. Iron Spider Armor MK1. This is a great reference to the original Spider-Man game on the PS1 and also obviously the comics as well. Just don't necessarily think that it makes a great in-game suit. There's no real reason to wear this other than nostalgia. It doesn't necessarily look good. It looks kind of clunky. It just doesn't look as cool and like something that you want to play as. But it's a great reference, so I'll just give it a C and move on. Same thing with the Iron Spire, although Iron Spire, I think, is just a way better design. It's probably one of, again, the best red suits in the game. The red and gold is fantastic. And it also looks great when you're swinging around. And I will say, with the mechanical arms, because we're not really going to talk about the suit powers here, except with this suit, it looks fantastic. It looks so good with the iron arms. So with that, I'll give it a B. Fantastic. Iron Spider is great, though. Spider Clan. This suit is really weird, dude. This suit is super weird. Like, I don't know a better way to say it other than the fact that it's weird. But I think it's supposed to be weird, and I guess that accomplishes it. It's a really funny suit to have in cutscenes because it's kind of like cartoony. I'd rather have another cartoon, to be honest. Like, if it was like Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man, one of those designs where that's a little bit more expressive. I'm not going to give it an F because it is pretty good in its cutscenes. I'll give it a D, but it's not. It's just weird. It's just weird. And he looks weird, and he's built weird. This suit is the Aaron Eichmann suit. This suit is, again, a great reference, but, again, it's a little bit clunky. Mainly, these shoes, bro. He is 80% shin, calf, and foot in this suit. It doesn't look good. It looks like he's wearing power boots. Now, he is, essentially, but it just doesn't look good. It just kind of is a little too much. D+. Yeah, D+. Cyborg spider suit. This is more of a meme than anything. I don't know anyone who's ever picked this. F. Now, Into the Spider-Verse suit. Again, great reference. Really not much to talk about here. It looks fine in game. It has the cell shading on it as well. Kind of that effect, that lined effect that all the Spider-Verse kind of suits have. C, it's fine. Web suit, Spider-Man 1 suit. This suit is great. This is, again, a classic Spider-Man design. Pretty great. I'm not going to say it's one of the best suits in the game, but it is fantastic. It is a fantastic suit. It's really a B+ for me. It's fantastic. It just looks so good, and it looks so good. Bombastic Bagman suit. This is a meme. I don't know why anyone would use this, but I'm glad it's here. D. Future Foundation. The Future Foundation suit actually is pretty cool. A lot of these aren't quote-unquote original designs. They are based off of comics or other Spider-Man media and other suits that Peter or a Spider-Man has had. So I understand that. I just would like, instead of black on white, I would have liked white on black, because I think that would just look a little bit better. But I do think the suit is pretty good. But the eyes are weird. So, like, C. Upgraded Spider-Man suit from No Way Home. Or is it Far From Home? Whichever one. Far From Home? The second one. This suit, I actually like more than the Stark suit, to be honest. Mainly because, as you guys could probably tell, I think the black looks better on Spider-Man than the blue. And I'm happy that kind of like the new Spider-Man design is black, red, and white, as opposed to blue, like red, white, and blue. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give the upgraded suit. I really like it in the movie, and I think it looks fantastic in the game. B+. It's a fantastic suit. This is a C suit, but I'm glad it's a good reference here. The stealth suit from Far From Home. The Night Monkey suit. It's pretty good. I'm going to just give it a C+. It's fine. It's mainly because of the reference. The Amazing suit looks also pretty good in game. Unfortunately, it does not look as good as the Tobey Maguire suit, but the Andrew Garfield suit does look great. It looks fantastic. It's a very classic suit. If you were to play the whole game with this suit on, it would look completely natural. So I'm just going to give it a B and just, say it's a classic Spider-Man suit. You can't really go wrong. This suit is insane. This is probably the most insane suit in the game, mainly because it just not only is what it is, but it also does this weird visual thing where it's doing that comic book pop out. In my opinion, this suit, although it's cool in game, is probably the most ugly suit to look at. Just because in motion it doesn't look particularly good. But the design is cool. It's kind of like a kaiju, Power Ranger, Ginyu Force type beat. So the design is cool. I like it, but just in game doesn't look very good. So I have to give it an F. Respectfully, I have to be honest. The Advanced Armor suit is fantastic. On my original playthrough, I did use this suit quite a lot. It's probably the best all-white suit because it has the combinations of the white and the red. It doesn't do any of that weird comic book effect thing. And it's pretty simple. The eyes are pretty cool. Fantastic. B. Hybrid suit. This suit is, I believe, this is the Far From Home or the No Way Home. It's the No Way Home suit. It's not as good. Regardless of where it's from, it's not as good. The gold just doesn't look good. You can't just slap gold on it, which is kind of what this is doing. But I'm going to give it a C. It's fine. Second to last suit, we have the black and gold suit. Here's the thing about this suit in particular. It has a lot of this micro wiring on the suit that kind of gives it this kind of stringy effect. I don't know if you guys can see that on stream or on the video, but if you have the game, go ahead and open it. It kind of looks like little just wires everywhere. I believe this is where Peter has to turn his suit inside out, if I remember correctly, which is a funny idea. I would have just rather had literally anything else or nothing. I don't think this suit is good at all, and I don't see a reason why to ever pick it. But it's a cool reference to that one moment in No Way Home. I would have rather you call it the Inside Out suit. Maybe I would like it more, but D. D. And finally, the suit for 100% in the main story is the undies. Let me tell you something right now. I played this game for a long time. I had fun. If God of War didn't come out the same year as this game would have been my game of the year. That said, I put that much time into 100%ing this game, and this is the suit at the end that they give you as a reward. I felt disrespected then. I feel disrespected now. F. 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 So, let's review Scarlet Spider, one of the best 3 suits in the game. Velocity, one of the 3 best suits in the game. And Dark Suit, one of the best suits in the game. So that's what my personal top 3, in no particular order. I think those are the 3 best suits in the game, with 4 and 5 probably being the Spider-Man 2099 white suit. And to be honest, I think that the webbed suit, the Tobey Maguire suit, is like the 5th best suit in the game. I think this suit is fantastic. I just love this suit so much. So, appreciate y'all for watching this. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to go ahead and do all that dumb stuff, like, subscribe, or whatever, or don't. I don't really care. But I would appreciate if y'all came through to the channel. My chat is going to say bye to you in a second. Make sure to go ahead and follow me on Tito KMF on literally everything, or don't, you know? I've made bad choices in my life before, so yeah. Now, go back to what you were doing, because you were clearly doing something and found this video. Just go. 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 Get out of here.